But yeah, we are back at it with more Tales of Berseria. And I think we're like looking for like Therians or something. Something along those lines, but there's also a freaking big scary dude here. And I wanna freaking absolutely destroy here in a second. Why? A cat's invitation? Xantok, what are you doing? An invitation from cats that says I want to see Mew and Taliesin. Or Taliesin. See cat, but not cats. What the hell is it? Okay, I guess I just can't do it yet then. Okay. Alright, if you say so. If you say so. Alright, we'll fight the Danger Realma, and we'll do the main plot. There we go.
Whew, I thought we were done for.
We're fine. Okay, got a lot of mastery. Provide the ability to trigger a random skill which can have SG consumption on hardboard or above. What? Oh, just randomly I just get my SG cause half or something? I guess. Okay. Alright. Now we do the main plot. That being said, if you lick my ear, you will probably get shocked. Nico!
Nico!
Oh dear. Need to fire. They're saying your ears are spicy. They're like, pop rocks, basically. Not spicy. Kill, come on, he's getting there. There we go. Oh, a lot of mastery, a whole lot of mastery. Grants a random skill that creates an advantage against human, armored, undead, fiend, and dragon enemies on normal mode or above. Okay.
I can't believe it. Is it really you?
I'm pretty sure you died. Is this like... I don't know, is Velvet like dreaming or something?
Velvet?
Best girl.
How are you alive? I could ask you the same question. Where have you been this whole time? You just up and disappeared. Everyone thinks that you were eaten by a demon.
Well...
But I knew it couldn't be true. You're too strong to let some crummy demon take you down. You're alive.
I don't...
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of your friends. I have to let everyone know the good news. You finally come back to us. Nico's alive. She's alive.
Actually, no, this is probably like an illusion or something.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Because I think Maggie was talking earlier about like...
We've got a Reaper with us.
Not falling into for a happy dream or
We
something.
can ask everyone there exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It's third semester, Makoto. Alright. Oh, there's something over here.
Velvet, I have to ask. Are you sure that the other villagers died that day?
Well, it's not like I had time to check.
Well, they were turned into demons and then she ate them. If they are alive, then that would mean Velvet's devouring doesn't actually kill people then.
This can't be. After what I did, when he killed Laffy.
Velvet, are you alright?
Of course I'm alright. I know I'm right. I'm sure of it. This isn't how the village should be.
Well, let's stay calm and investigate.
I am calm. I'm fine. Really.
It didn't seem like that was someone else masquerading as this Nico girl.
But if she's the real thing, then something very unnatural is going on. You get me, Rokuro?
Yeah, we better keep an eye out.
Oh god, there's another enemy. Another big guy over here. Okay. Behemoth, level 55, weak to wind. Okay. Don't miss. Okay, we're good. Grants +1 initial souls to characters wearing equipment that has been enhanced a combined total 25 or more times. Okay. Is everything just gonna be normal over here? Like, somehow? Yeah, it's just normal. Except no Laffy set.
You're really all right.
If Laffy shows up, then this is fake.
It's so good to see you.
Where have you been all this time? You never even wrote!
But I don't. I thought the whole village was wiped out that day.
Yeah, it nearly was.
But just when we thought it was all over, Arthur, Lord Artorias saved us.
No, it was his doing in the first place. He sacrificed Laphicet.
It really was a shame what happened to that poor boy.
Oof.
That's all you have to say? A shame? My brother Laffy died
I'm sorry. Truly, I am. But you can't lose hope, dear.
He's right. What counts is that your brother's still alive.
Yeah, this is fake. This is so fake.
He's alive.
He's in your house. Don't worry, we've all pitched in to take care of him.
Because he also had like the 12-year sickness thing, right?
Velvet.
Are we like in a Seraph's domain or something?
Velvet. Let's go to your house and see.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit concerned right now. Because there is supposed to be a Syrian here.
Laffy's alive?
What's wrong?
Well, that didn't break it.
Next time you suspect an illusory art, test out your theory on yourself.
You think we're all seeing an illusion?
It's possible. It wouldn't be the first time.
But an entire village? That shouldn't be possible.
Or Rokuro.
Shouldn't be, no.
How do we approach this? Try to break it apart at the seams somehow?
No. For now, we and our enemies share the same goal. Come on. Help me look for the Therian.
Sure.
Oh?
I think I'll stick with Velvet.
I won't stop you.
Keep a close eye on her. I don't think she's entirely right in the head at the moment.
Yeah.
There's also this, the hoverboard thing. Oh, shit. Oh, Olinar's also
My
here.
home. It hasn't changed a bit.
We need to be careful, Velvet. Eisen thinks this could be a trap.
You think Nico and everyone are being controlled?
I don't know. It's just...
You think
It's
it could
too-
be Melchior's doing?
Too good to
even
be
so.
true.
Not going to work on me.
You're insane. People can fight against pain, but...
Can't fight against happiness.
I won't be deceived by this.
You'll open your wound!
You're warm. Laffy, you're really alive. Laffy?
If it's an illusion, this is kind of fucked up.
Ever since that day,
He's in a coma?
I found him at the shrine. Collapsed on the ground. His wounds healed, but he's never woken up.
If he's still alive, that's all that matters. I'll find a way to wake you again, Laffy. I swear I will. We'll be together. I still have to thank you for this comb after all.
So that's where Velvet's comb came from.
Give her some space.
Did Lord Artorias really try to sacrifice such a defenseless child?
What's wrong, Laphicet? You don't look like your usual perky self. I'm okay.
just glad Velvet's all right.
What? Your name is Laphicet too? What a weird coincidence!
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about all that, you guys.
Don't worry about it. What are we going to do now?
If it were me, I'd make Laphicet something he really likes for dinner tonight. He can handle soup. Maybe he'll notice the smell of your cooking and it'll wake him up.
Yeah, maybe I should. Would you watch after him while I go buy what I need?
Of course. I am at your beck and call.
Is there anything I can do to help too?
Yes, please. I'll need you to be my taste tester.
I want to stay close.
I wonder if they've located the Therian.
Let's just leave that to them.
Leave it to the
You're not
boys.
curious?
Of course I am, but for right now, I want to stay close to Velvet. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Something more important than finding the Therian?
Too good to be
Yeah.
true.
My stomach is twisted, and I've got a chill up my spine. I'm really scared.
Very well. I trust your feelings. We'll leave the Therian to Rokuro and Aizen, and stay with Velvet then.
Thanks, Eleanor.
Magilu, what will you do?
Whatever I feel like.
I shouldn't have asked.
Thanks anyway, Magilu.
Magilu, give me your lore already.
Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
In the end, whatever happens, happens. Wiser words never spoken, right?
Alright, first I'm going to whip up my special
You know
cake.
shit,
Then
clearly.
I'll go in tomato and egg soup, and some pudding.
I didn't even know your face had smile muscles.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Velvet? I wanted to apologize to you for ages now.
Apologize? What for?
That business with Arthur. Back then, I said he seemed like a fraud. I know you took it pretty hard, but if he wasn't there 3 years ago, our village would have been destroyed. I'm sorry I doubted him.
I didn't trust him then either. I only realized how amazing of a person he was when he saved all of our lives. I'm ashamed of myself. All this time we've been feeling terrible, thinking we may have driven you to leave the village. Please, forgive us.
That's not... I didn't...
Where have you been these past 3 years? It must have been tough living on your own, without any family to help you. Sorry, you don't have to talk about it if it hurts. But if you ever feel like talking, we're here for you.
I know we can't make up for all the pain we put you through, but if there's anything we can do, just ask. And if you'd like, you're always welcome to come back. The whole village would welcome you with open arms.
Yeah, they probably just want her to, like... They basically want to trap her in the illusion. Oh, what are you boys doing? It's a nice, peaceful village, at first glance anyway. You do what you need to. We'll be fine on our own. Alright, boys.
Velvet! It's been forever! Great to see you. You haven't changed a whit.
What do you mean by that?
Have you seen Nico yet?
I have.
She's as full of life as she always was, right? Come to think of it, nothing's really changed much, has it?
I suppose not. By the way, how are Orthy and Russ doing?
Oh.
Those puppies haven't changed a whit either.
The
They saw a guy
dogs?
with a big sword walking with a dour-eyed fellow in black. They freaked out and hightailed it.
That would be Rokuro and Aizen.
Oh.
Those dogs are as cowardly as always.
So, what part of Velvet hasn't changed a whit?
She's clearly changed.
She doesn't have any makeup on?
Uh-huh.
Also, is the Therian just gonna be, like, Orthy and Russ? So Orthrus, right? Orthrus.
The coming of the Malakim are a gift from the Empyreans, a reward for our repentance and our renewed prayers. The Malakim are our blades against the demons, and the exorcists the hands that wield them. Humanity's hope.
You never change. Want me to take you home this time?
No! Don't treat me like I'm senile!
Ah, okay.
Oh! It's you, Velvet. Be careful when fighting prickle boars.
If they charge you, punch them in the nose, right?
No! Throw sand in their eyes!
Pocket
Sand
sand.
in the eyes. Got it.
You finally started listening to me. You're 16. You've really grown.
Yeah.
16? But aren't you 19?
Woman is losing her mind. Alright.
Between the cold, the famine, and the demon blight, there were times I thought the world was done for. But over the past 3 years, I've stopped worrying.
I know we're overly reliant on Arthur and the Exorcists, but this village has changed. The Exorcists taught us that there are things the demons hate. We can't defeat them, but we can keep them away.
It's peaceful now. Exorcists stop by on patrol every now and then, and we haven't had a case of demon blight since what happened to your sister was horrible. But you and Laphicet should try to move on. Make the most of your lives.
I hope he wakes up soon.
I'm sure he will.
About what happened to Celica? Okay. Give me food, give me...
Hey, could I get some eggs, milk, spinach, and tomatoes? And I'd love to know what cheese you'd recommend too.
You got it. And in celebration of your homecoming, I won't even charge. With you cooking up a feast like that, I'm sure Laphicet will wake up straight away.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
If he does, this really is going to be too good to be true. If it wasn't already.
You'll never grow up strong if you don't eat your spinach, young lady.
I've done just fine without it so far, thank you.
Oh, if you insist. I'll leave it out just this once.
Wow, Velvet, you must be special. Not many folks get to be friends with an exorcist.
She's not my friend.
The way you two bicker, I find that hard to believe.
Oh yeah, do you have any prickle boar?
Oh, I'm sorry to say that I'm out at the moment.
That's fine. I'll hunt some up myself in the tranquil woods. Just like old times.
Actually, there haven't been any prickle boars there lately. You should try the Morgana Woods instead.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for the
Oh,
tip.
they're trying to keep them out of Tranquil Woods. Also, it is kind of crazy how,
Alrighty. To the Morgana Woods to hunt some prickle boars.
Yeah, sure.
kind of crazy how the freaking change in Velvet's personality. And this illusion, I'm assuming.
You don't like spinach, right, Eleanor?
Well, you know, I just... Alright, it's true, but keep that between us, okay?
Spinach is fine.
Velvet really seemed to be enjoying herself.
Depends
at
on
the
how you
shop.
cook it.
Quite. And she can really pick out a nice balance of foods while making every gulp count. She seems so cheerful and carefree.
That's the real Velvet. I'm sure of it.
Yes, an ordinary, dutiful, loving sister.
I wish she could have stayed that way. She could have lived a happy life, surrounded by her friends.
Just plain Velvet Crow, sister to Lord Artorias.
And maybe not Lord Artorias, but just plain Arthur.
A happy, ordinary life for an ordinary girl, with a kind family and supportive friends.
Aw.
We're looking for prickle boars. Keep your eyes on the thickets.
Oh wait, I see the pig. I will probably honestly destroy this pig. It's level 3. It's level 3. Poor thing.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
You poor thing. Alright.
This is hunting?
We keep this up and who knows how many we'll bring home. Okay, this should be enough. Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just feel a little sorry for them is all. I hear you. These prickle boars might have all been family. People can be so heartless.
Yeah, I'd forgotten this feeling. But what can you do? At the end of the day, we have to eat just as much as they do.
Yes, what can you do in this situation indeed?
Maguleo, I need explanations.
Luffy's waiting for us. We should run on home now.
Luffy.
This is so weird.
Shopping, hunting, laughing with friends. That was how our life used to be, wasn't it?
Yes, it reminds me of my own past.
Huh? But wasn't your village... I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. The happy times I shared with my family, I still treasure those memories. And even after the attack, I've still been able to find happiness. Eating a good meal, making new friends.
And falling in love?
Yes, falling in...
Was Velvet?
Look what you made me say, Bienfu!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Most every girl's happiest memories are of her first love after
Like,
all.
I can't think of who else it could be.
Special out there Velvet had feelings for?
Unless it's also
A
Artorias.
first love. Do you really think so?
That's enough of that talk, Bienfu. You sound like an old man.
No! I'm only 150 years old and already being treated like an old man!
Then how old does that make Magulu?
Still, I would like to meet the guy Velvet first fell for.
I wouldn't.
What?
I see. You're a guy.
What do you mean by that, Laffy said? Oh, time has changed. We still haven't seen the dogs yet. What the dogs doing? Oh, actually, the guy was talking about how Orthe and Russ were barking at Aizen and Rokuro, who are out to find the Therian, so... Oh.
Heard the news about your brother. I'm happy for you.
So, what's your plan now?
You guys were snooping around the village.
Yeah, we wanted to check out that shrine too, but we got stopped. Apparently, the Abbey's designated it off-limits. If there's a Therian around, it's probably there.
I'm going to draw it out. If this is a trap, things may turn violent. Either way, this place is about to get a lot less tranquil.
Bella's not gonna like that.
Same as everywhere else I've been.
You can quit here if you like, but I'm going to keep on fighting the Abbey.
And if I try to stop you, you'll insist, I presume.
Rallies are fighting!
Velvet, no!
Oh!
I'll give you 1 day. Once you've made up your mind, come meet me at the Cape.
I'm with him. How tomorrow shakes out depends on what you decide, Velvet.
Your hand... It's...
As you can see, I'm a demon. 3 years ago, I was the one who attacked this village and—
I don't want to hear it! Demon, or no demon, you're still you! Okay, so you're scary! I'll get used to it. I promise, I'll keep it a secret. Let's just live here in the village like we used to, okay? You, me, and everyone else.
Nico.
Girlfriends. Besties.
That was rather good, Velvet.
Yeah. Laphicet gets a gold star for being such a good taste tester, too!
Tomorrow, I'll fix you up a nice stew.
Oh. Oh, the book! The book!
Hey, is this... It's the original copy of the book on Enominat. And all the pages are here. Velvet...
Hey, Fee. Can I borrow your compass real quick? I'll give it right back. Please?
Alright.
Keep the book. Keep... okay.
He really wanted a compass, more than anything else. Just like you, he loved to stare out at the sea, wondering what's on the other side. He wanted to go adventuring someday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Poor Fee.
But once he wakes up, you two will be really good friends.
Poor Fee.
So, this is what your life used to be like before everything happened, huh?
What's gotten into you?
Huh?
Maybe I made the pudding a little too sweet.
Oh, she can taste.
Velvet, how do you know what it tastes like?
She can taste. It's an illusion.
I think I'll get myself some shut-eye.
But what are you going to do about tomorrow? Magilu, are there arts that let the caster manipulate dreams? Huh? Dreams? Why?
There is, yes, an art that requires a certain type of Moloch. It envelops you in a fog and reads your regrets, then traps you in a happy dream.
An art that reads your regrets and shows you happiness. I'm going to the Cape.
Now? What on earth's gotten into you?
Velvet.
You know it's fake, Velvet.
Velvet! Don't go. Stay here. Stay with me.
This is Fee's compass.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Laffy.
Poor Velvet.
No, don't. Wait. Velvet, wait. Don't leave me here.
Get a new recipe.
Is this what Magilu was talking about?
We're going to the Cape Shrine. It's time to drag out the Therian.
Velvet!
There you are.
Velvet, you have to stop your friends. They keep saying they're going to the Cape, and they just won't listen.
The Abbey's forbidden anyone from going inside. We'll all be punished if anyone breaks the rules.
I hate to say it, Nico, but I think I'm a terrible person.
Aw.
I really thought I could have my old life back again, and I could forget everything else. I tried to act like I was doing it for Laffy, but it was all for myself. But I can't forget. I shouldn't forget. Laffy is dead. He was murdered without even knowing why. I will never forgive that. Ever! So get out of my way. If you don't, I'll devour you again!
Velvet. Why?
Oh. Okay.
Why must you do this? There we go. The truth at last.
It's not elemental. Let me get these wolves out of the way. The music is also kind of insane.
Didn't think you'd actually tough it out. What are you talking about? Focus on the monsters, sweetie pie.
Kill Nico again! Okay. Alright.
This way! The shrine's through these woods!
Hey, mind telling me what the hell's going on?
It's a trap. Trap, trap, trap. Our enemy spun an illusion based on Velvet's dreams.
That's a nasty little art.
But Velvet saw through it all?
She did. But even if it's all a dream, such brutality on her part.
She's
Velvet's
pissed.
always been a brutal poodle. But to shake off the dream by herself, now that's something. The boundary between dreams and reality is demarcated solely by one's own heart. What?
Explain.
Saying she's wowie zowie cool beans. Come on, we gotta hurry.
Alright. Maggie Lee, we better get your lore soon. What the dog's doing? What the dog's doing? Yeah.
There it is! The Therian!
It's more like Cerberus now. Therian Orthrus, yeah.
Wait, I know you.
It's the dogs. Usually these Therians kind of kick my ass. Come on, take them out. There we go. Doggos. Doggos.
Sorry, pups. You're coming with me.
Doggos.
It's okay. I killed their owner. I deserve all their hate, and then some. But not now. Understand? Once I get my revenge, you can tear me apart if you like. I promise. Until then, I'll need your help.
Fellas, aw, their little eyes. Kinda looks like a Danganronpa mascot, like fan mascot.
The book! It disappeared!
What book?
I found a copy of the ancient book with every page still intact. It was in Velvet's house.
Artorias' book!
The real one might still be there. We should go back to Velvet's house to search for it.
Come with me, doggos. A lot of mastery. Provides the ability to trigger a random skill which improves elemental damage on normal mode or above. Okay. Expedition return, get that book.
That was one hell of an illusion. I have to admire the skill that went into its construction.
The caster probably has a tethered Moloch with a unique power on the same level as my Reaper's curse.
So it's Melchior.
Of one person who would lay such a wicked trap.
Still, we may have a new clue to the nature of Innominat. You found Innominat's book, right, Laphicet?
Yeah, in Velvet's house.
Then let's hurry to Velvet's house.
Surprised that it just disappeared from the illusion now. It looks like there's also a code red enemy here.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
I have a Tomini statue. A sculpture found on the Saurian Peninsula. Large-scale version is said to be found in a floating city. Okay. Big scary one?
Sense a fantastic force within this.
Here's a pretty little piece of art. You know, I definitely imagine a larger version of this being able to levitate an entire city. You're right out of your mind. What possible purpose is there in a floating city? I don't get it. Why indeed. I don't claim to have any answers, but I might have had their reasons. Maybe they just wanted to see if they could. That's ridiculous, but I wish I could say you were wrong. That's a bigger part of human nature than one might think. That drives a major difference between them and Malakim. But it also leads them to malevolence. I'm aware. But still, it's part of who they are and I don't entirely mind. Alright. Do I want to fuck with this code red enemy? Yeah, it's literally right there. Skelly butt. So close. I have so many fire mines in this one spot, okay? Alright, we're good. Can allow damage to be reflected when nullifying damage on evil mode or above. Well, I'm not doing evil mode. Everyone's gone. Everyone's dead as they are.
There's nobody here.
This is reality.
The buildings are surprisingly intact, though.
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Oof. What's here?
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit.
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore.
Knit yourself a new outfit. Your outfit is still pretty, you know.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laphicet, he wanted to travel the world?
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
Aw.
Those are the graves of my sister and her son.
No flowers in the
He
graves.
was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
Aw.
A keen insight.
Oh,
Eating
dear.
one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Old man.
As obtuse as ever.
Oh.
I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break for such resolve.
Oh, I didn't
If
even
you
skip.
weren't a Therian, I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Maggie Lou.
Indeed, although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorias' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission.
Punch him, Eisen. Destroy him. Oh, shit. That's different.
Look who obeyed me for
That is a weirdly unique... Oh.
Be patient. You'll know everything before long.
I freed...
What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
I don't remember how Ifrid looked like as a human.
A perfect order? Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
We go. We go. I think that's definitely Ifrid as a demon. And Magulu definitely has like some relationship with Melchior.
Oh! Look! It's the Book of Enominat!
What?
What's it doing there?
Right, because he made a copy of it, I think.
Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
Laffy made a copy of the book.
I thought it is the copy we had now. Okay, I
He
guess not.
transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
It's been a pretty dusty book at this point. 3 years.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Enominat's secrets.
Out in the
We'll
open
have
as
to show
well.
it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
Maggie, we're gonna get your freaking... We're gonna get your, your lore soon. I feel it. I feel
Time
it.
to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
Alright. So they're like salty as hell.
That horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was something different about him.
It
He
was...
wasn't Moloch, though, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's a demon.
Ifrid. It's
But why would the
Ifrid,
Abbey be
probably.
working with a demon?
He could be a Therian, maybe. I mean, there was Medissa and Kamoana.
Yeah, but he's not like
No,
locked
I
up
don't think
anywhere.
so. The Abbey keeps their Therians behind barriers and bound to Earth Pulse points. A Therian can't send malevolence to Enominat while walking freely.
That's correct. And besides, Orthrus was already here.
In any case,
I wanna see
now
the
we know
dogs again.
Melchior has a mean-looking bodyguard in addition to his illusions. It'll take quite a lot to stop him.
Aye. That's
Yeah. Eisen already knows.
Eleanor, there's something I have to ask.
What is it?
Did you leak our plans to the Abbey?
Eleanor hasn't done anything like that.
Then how do you explain Melchior and his illusions already waiting for us when we got to a ball?
Are they maybe like...
Promised you that I would work together with you until I found the truth for myself.
Are they just like catching on to what we're doing?
Not up to any tricks. It's far too late for that now.
Exactly what a guilty party would say.
If anyone's suspicious here, I'd say it's you, Magilu.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a trick is.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like...
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titania would surely be under attack by now.
Right. I'm sure the Abbey would love to have those Therians back.
But the enemy was in that village waiting in ambush.
The Abbey isn't foolish.
Yeah.
They figured out by now that we're rounding up the Therians. They'll have left traps for us with each remaining one. It's the obvious move.
All right. If that's how you see it, I'll stand down.
So you trust me then?
No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey tries, I'll be ready for it.
Oh, such a brave, determined soul.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if someone is leaking stuff to the Abbey, I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing it like subconsciously, like not on purpose. All right.
Eleanor, does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides, if they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Inominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No, this was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desires. You simply conjure the right illusion. Show them what would push their buttons in just the right way.
Ah, if you can create an illusion of something someone really wants, you can control them.
Like what happened to Velvet.
You can force a powerful burden upon your target's psyche. Until their spirit breaks, that is.
What happens when they break?
Depends on the target. They might become an empty shell, they might go wild with desire. Eeny teeny spiny crow.
Is that why you're so quirky, Magulu?
That way, why would I know so much about it? What if someone is controlling me, making me say these very words? How horrifying!
I believe I'll take your words with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we're getting Magulu lore soon. How fucked up is it gonna be? Everyone in this game has already gone through a lot. I mean, know basically nothing about Magulu. I can only assume that she's the same.
Listen, Eleanor really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guilt would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you.
I didn't think you were giving them information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
Magulu sus.
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant! You were mean!
Alright. Oh, there's a lot of exclamation points. Alright. Alright.
Woohoo! My sister's making us pickleboard meatballs for dinner tonight!
Hey! What did I tell you about bothering travelers? Sorry about that. He's totally obsessed with food.
Same.
That's alright. Pickleboard meatballs, huh? Sounds delicious. They're really super tasty, but Sis says that they used to taste even better. Why is that?
We used to get deliveries of fresh, delicious prickleboar meat from the nearby village of
The
Abal.
illusion has been
But in the
broken,
Advent
so...
3 years ago, demons attacked the village, and now it's gone. It's such a tragedy. If they only could have held out for just one more day, I'm sure Lord Artorius would have saved them.
Artorius. Right.
This old man?
Our town decided to make a new holiday marking the day that Lord Artorius became the Shepherd. 3 years ago, when the Malachim appeared on the Advent, Taliesin was the first town that Lord Artorius saved. We hold great pride at being the city where humanity first struck back against the demons.
That explains why you'd celebrate his ascension, but wasn't Abal closer to his heart?
You may be right about that. Not being able to save Abal was a terrible agony for Lord Artorius. Even though he killed the demons that destroyed the village, he couldn't bring back the lives that had been lost. If Lord Artorius had gone to Abal first, our city might have been destroyed instead. We won't forget the tragedy that befell Abal.
That's the other purpose of this holiday. Remembrance.
That's right. Lives lost can never be brought back.
Aw.
Wow, the weather's just swell. Is something I've said every day for 3 months now.
Looks really cloudy.
But wasn't there just a heavy fog?
Nope. Never seen a wisp of fog in this village. It's been sunny so long, I think I might dry up.
That means that fog was just another of Melchior's illusions.
Seems that way. Excuse me. My partner and I here would like to put on a
this.
show, if it's possible.
Not often you run into someone with a real fire in their eyes. All right, show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had this sort of initiative.
You just have to do what you have to do, right? Besides, if we pull this off, it could be our chance to get closer to Modulu.
Did you say Modulu? I haven't seen her recently, but she seems to be making a name for herself in Logris.
Yeah, her dances are really beautiful.
Eleanor, how are your comedy chops?
I do. Her and her teacher, Valta. Now, I'm not saying Modulu isn't great, but Valta was utterly sublime. I worry about him pushing Modulu so much, to be honest. He's never been one to accept compromise in his art.
Huh. I didn't know that.
We don't have time to stop and feel bad for our rivals. Did you memorize the script?
Of course I did. And I won't tolerate any slip-ups from you either.
Hearing that just makes me more motivated. Well, let's get going. We've got a show to put on.
How's this gonna be?
Hi there! Thanks for having us again! The Bienfu Keepers! Magic Azam!
Whoa, back it up. Again? If we're supposed to be regulars here, then why does everyone look like they've never heard of Bienfu? And what's with this magic exam stuff? Is that some kind of spell?
Gosh, it's really been getting cold here lately.
Are you just going to ignore my questions?
What does it matter? Aren't you too cold to worry about things like that? Does this feel summery to you?
I can be cold and ask you questions at the same time. Actually, it is rather cold.
See? I said it was cold! In fact, I've been so cold lately I even set fire to my clothes!
Isn't that going too far?
No, that's how cold I was. In fact, that wasn't enough, so I set the house on fire too!
Your house? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't bother me at all. And who said it was my house? The one I set on fire was yours.
That's a crime, you know.
Huh? What's wrong? That's not in the script.
Arson is a serious crime.
Well, yes, but...
In the script, the punchline was supposed to be, but when I saw how much it would cost to replace them, I got the chills.
Yeah, but I got into the moment and thought I could ad-lib something better.
You're advocating something morally abhorrent. Change it back.
What's the big deal? You're getting worked up over a joke.
Crime is not a joke. Even speaking as a
It's just a joke, bro.
Don't speech that promotes such a horrifically antisocial act.
Oh, now you've got me all mad. I give up for good.
I was 7.
Bad. I said I give up for good.
No, it's bad.
You're doing so good. Magula, you could have had it.
Apologies for putting on an act about something so terrible today, sir.
Well, the whole thing was meant to be about morals anyway, so how did we do?
Can I just ask you one question? Are you for real?
Yes, I am.
I should have known.
Ah, dear. Hatless style from Magula and jacketless outfit? Or, yeah? So, hatless style. And she has a lot of hair. Then jacketless outfit? It's without her skirt and her detached sleeves. I don't know how I think about that. Pirate, or unless you have like another, like, class 4 or so.
There's one of them off-limit Class 4 islands that folks call Serpent Isle. Place has been overrun with snakes since forever. I hate the things, so it sounds like hell to me. But I've heard there's a woman who actually lives there.
Is it a Medusa?
Why would anyone want to live in a place like that?
I know. It's mighty strange. Place supposedly is crawling with demons, too. Last time I was in the area, I checked it out. Kept my distance, of course. Used me spyglass.
And? Was she there?
Aye, she was. Except she looked like a snake herself.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, she was human up top, but her face was a weird color, and her lower half was all slithery and wiggly. Ugh. Creep me out.
A snake woman, huh?
Even worse, looked like you couldn't swing a cat's without hitting a snake. Just the thought of it keeps me awake at night.
You should have a stiff drink and get some sleep before you pass out on deck. I'll tell Benwick to give you an extra ration.
Wow. Thanks a lot, First Mate. I appreciate it. I ought to pester him for some of that aged reserve he keeps hidden away.
Alright. Let me check that out in a bit.
Welcome back. Did you find the Therian?
Yeah.
Look at my dogs!
We're bringing these two back to Titania.
Look at my dogs!
Dogs? Look, lizards, no problem. Walking hunks of armor I can deal with, but
Benwick!
dogs on my ship?
You're
Coward?
not a dog person.
I was, bit by one when I was a kid.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. If they're biting anyone on this ship, it'll be me.
Are you okay, Velvet?
Oh, sure. They're just dogs.
No, I mean, in general.
Is she ever okay?
They can come aboard. I'll take us back to Titania.
Looking after Orthe and Russ.
We have to take good care of Orthe and Russ.
That's on you. They won't let me near.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? You only killed their master.
Don't worry. I'll take responsibility.
You mustn't. They're quite vicious, you know. I just asked them if they wanted to be friends, and they suddenly bit me.
I'm sure you said something to irritate them, like, I'll make you my minions. You had it coming.
She knows.
But you have Therians to find, Laphicet. You won't be able to look after them all the time.
Kamoana?
Suppose.
Dial?
What should I do?
You could ask Kamoana and Medissa. Kamoana said she once had a dog. Even if they get a little rowdy, Medissa will be around to keep them safe.
That's a good idea. I'll go ask them.
Thanks. We can't be killing off Therians. Besides, they remind me of Nico.
Aw.
Velvet.
You want a pet dog, Laphicet? You should go to the Abbey then.
Why the Abbey?
Because the place is full of the shepherd's lapdogs. Get it? Lapdogs!
I do want to see Shigurada again. So I can see his cat Malik. The fat cat. I like him. I guess we can try the snake place first. Do it. There we go. We're fine.
Part of the Reaper's curse?
We're fine. I got so many more equipment.
It's an angel's blessing as long as we win.
A new dagger is cool. Military hike for the boys. Okay.
I devoured them again. No, don't.
So, you said your little brother made this copy. He could read the ancient tongue. That's amazing.
Oh? No, don't do it again. We've established that Fee is his own person.
Laffy was different from most other kids. He read books a lot because his body was so weak. He studied all the time, so that he could be ready to travel the world one day. Which was kind of funny, considering he'd hide in my bed whenever he had a nightmare.
Really?
It's just Fee, not Laffy.
But I don't care that he got scared. I just wanted him to live. That's why I have to.
Oh no.
Velvet!
I'll devour as much as it takes. I will have vengeance.
Oh, oh. Oh. Oscar? Oh? When did...
Done. The art is attuned to you.
What art?
Thank you. This time I'll make sure to finish what I set out to do.
I've gotta say, I didn't think you had it in you, Oscar.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Is it armatization? I'd be kind of sick if it was armatization.
Go back outside, Teresa. We'll see you when we're done.
Are the rumors true? Are you using that experimental art on Oscar?
It is true.
He's literally right there. You can ask him.
I was under the impression it was still incomplete, sir.
Yep. There's still a potentially fatal weakness for its channeler.
We're gonna kill these two.
We've taken the theory as far as it will go. The next step is to learn its control and actual practice.
These two are going to die.
Don't tell me you intend to test it against that Therian. Please let me do it. I should be the one, not him.
You're a little bit too late, Teresa.
Then at least let me back him up.
So you can take the enemy out before Oscar uses the art? A noble plan, but I'm afraid it'd mess everything up.
How so?
Thank you,
It was
middleman.
my idea to volunteer, sister. I failed at Titania and allowed the Therian to be stolen from Palamedes. I need to atone for my mistakes.
Then let me come with you.
I have different orders for you. Teresa Linares, you are hereby relieved of your duties as an exorcist.
She's being
and are to
fired.
return to Moloch.
Relieved of duty? Why?
For our plans to be realized, we require an especially strong Malak. We've analyzed your Malak's dormant abilities, and he's of
number one?
considerable power, on the same level as the young Malak who betrayed us for the enemy.
Simply put, you just don't got what it takes to handle him, sweetheart.
Why did you give her these two to begin with? Yoinked. Oh, to Melchior?
How could you?
When this is all over, I'd love to have some of your homemade cooking again, sister.
These two are going to die.
I could go for that quiche you used to make.
These two are going to die.
How can you talk of that right now?
By my hand.
Lord Artorias.
I know what you're going to ask. Yes, Oscar, when you fulfill your mission, I will make Teresa an exorcist again.
Oscar, are you doing this for...
Don't worry about me. I'd go to the ends of the earth and back for a plate of your delicious quiche.
Bye.
No! Oscar, don't go!
Aw.
Oscar!
Teresa's about to have a... Oh, are you gonna be turned to a Syrian? Like Velvet.
Huh? What's this?
The parallels are a bit too on the nose.
Receptive?
Yeah.
To that art? And to you?
Yeah. How many Therians do we have now? I can't,
Where am I?
Take it easy, Velvet. You've been out for 3 days.
Then that's 3 days wasted. What's the situation?
Well, let's see. For one thing, Grimoire's been deciphering that ancient book. She says that this new copy is complete. All the pages we were missing are there. As for the dogs, Kamawana's taken a real shine to them.
All right then. Now we just need to find that last Therian.
Velvet, no! I said take it easy.
It's gonna be Teresa. Alright.
Oh, hold on. Have you not had anything to eat?
Well, I just thought, since you hadn't either.
Oh.
Are you serious? Why would you do a full thing like that? You'll die if you don't eat.
Actually,
He won't die if he doesn't eat. Malachim don't actually depend on food for sustenance. If they do eat, it's only as a quirky hobby.
All right, if you're sure. If you feel like going hungry, it's your life. But there's no sense in doing it on my account.
Good to see you're feeling better again. As you probably noticed, we made it back to Titania already.
Sorry to keep you all waiting on me. Get everyone together. We meet now.
Well, that could have gone better.
I just wanted to better understand the hardships Velvet's suffering through. It seems unfair for her to bear all of it alone.
Well, she's... how can I put it? A very straightforward kind of person.
But nothing gets under her skin like a clumsy display of sympathy.
What should I do about her then?
For now, just get something in your tummy. Any good warrior knows you eat when you have the chance. Even Malachim have more strength on a full stomach than an empty one, don't they?
Yeah.
It's true. Food will fill an empty stomach. But what is there to fill an empty heart, I wonder?
Maggie, you've been so weird and sus recently. Okay, what you hungry for?
Time for some grub, Laphicet. What are you hungry for?
Mabo curry.
I'll have some stuffed giant squid. Or prison crab dumplings. Or sea snake bowl.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice.
I could go for some borscht or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake.
Zip it, Magilu.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
I think I'd like some rice porridge with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple.
Apple Boo?
What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilu.
I haven't seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
That's Ifrid's pirates for ya. Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Arturius, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the first mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah.
This is probably the calm before the storm, I feel it.
Room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
Alright.
Okay, Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
Zip, zip.
I found one, but it's really far. Way up in the northeast.
If it's that far out, it has to be an Engand.
Endgand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Engand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ghost ships?
Spooky.
Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Engen's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo! You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
Alright, Cerez's motives.
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Innominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me?
She's Celica, or was Celica. Yeah.
Oh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch.
Yeah, but you know that
Focus on
Molochs
what
can
has
be
to be done.
people who died.
Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all
Just
that matters.
talking to herself here?
That's all I need to think about.
Dude.
That prince you brought back is one interesting guy. He's happy playing with the dogs, right? And that's perfectly normal. But I swear, he even naps with them. And that hawk, with a big smile on his face?
And when Dial or Kamawana ask him to put in some work, he doesn't make a face or nothing. He just gets right to it.
Wait, they're asking the prince to do chores for them? Isn't that a little much?
Yeah, honestly, I was worried about it too. But when I asked him about it, he said not to worry. And get this! The guy says when he lived in the palace, he couldn't even yawn without getting permission. He couldn't even play with his dogs, let alone help other people with their tasks. Everything was the job of his servants.
Dude's just
So
living his
anything you
life.
tell him to do, no matter how trivial, the guy happily does it. Says he really feels like he's alive.
Wow! Feels like he's too good a guy to be a prince.
You got it backwards. I'd love to see what a nice guy who gets the common folk does once he starts calling the shots.
But if he were to rejoin the royal family, he'd be our enemy, wouldn't he?
At the very least, he wouldn't try to control how we think, like the Abbey's doing now.
Either way, you're pirates. You plunder other people's ships. I think you'd be the enemy of any state.
Alright.
Hey, Eisen, great timing. I've got a question. What would you say the 4 great wonders of the ocean are?
Far as I know, it's the Phantom Fleet, Dragon Island, the Bighedian tribe, and the Kraken Queen.
Ha ha! See? I'm right. But this scoundrel insists he knows better than me.
What else could the 4th be but the Kraken Queen?
The colossal upright eel. Besides, the Kraken Queen is just a fantasy cooked up by girl-starved sailors.
What's the Kraken Queen? What do you mean, fantasy?
It's not just a fantasy, boy. The Kraken Queen is a slippery black squid, the size and shape of a lusciously proportioned woman. When it encounters a human, it goes into a frenzy, attacking with its long whip-like arms.
That sounds painful.
Real painful. Mind-numbingly painful even. But here's the thing. At some point, the pain turns into pleasure.
Please don't explain this to Laffy Set.
Good to get whipped?
You see, boy? That's why we call her the Mistress.
Hey! Bad pirate! Stop corrupting our youth!
Corrupting?
Boy, there's no need to contain your curiosity. When pain turns to pleasure, you've truly become a man.
I hate this.
Don't listen to them.
This is something you should hear. Aren't you curious why the Kraken Queen is a wonder of the sea? Want to find out?
Yes, tell me. Why?
No, Fee.
It hurts to be whipped. Nothing pleasurable about that. You don't like getting hurt, right?
No. It hurt when Teresa hit me. I didn't like it at all.
And yet the Kraken Queen grants pleasure through pain. The Kraken Queen's tentacles secrete some sort of unknown pleasure-inducing substance. When they touch you, the pleasure is beyond
Alright, we're done here. The Kraken Queen is no longer allowed to be the fourth wonder. It's now the Colossal Upright Eel. Argument over. Tell Luffy said about this eel, and keep it wholesome.
Sure. The colossal upright eel is as big as a whale, and long and straight like a marlin's bill. Cut it open, steam it, then baste it with a special sweet and sour sauce, and grill it twice over charcoal, and it's heavenly. Or so I hear.
That does sound really good.
I know, right? The problem is, its name is an apt one.
Colossal. It's too big to catch?
No, the upright part. When people try to catch it, it stands up on its two legs and zoom! Off it goes, running on top of the water.
It's a fish? With legs?
Now that's a wonder, right, kid?
Well, at least it's a wholesome one.
Alright, surprised I had that in the game. Alright. Oh, dial. What are you up to, dude?
Huh?
Kamoana's not here, is she?
No, she's not. Are you looking for her?
No, the opposite, actually. I'm hiding from her. Kamoana saw my tail fall off, and now she's absolutely obsessed about it. I'm worried that if I'm not careful, she'll try to sneak up on me and give me a big scare, and I'll drop this new tail after it's just regrown.
Is dropping your tail such a big deal?
Well, if I need to make a quick escape, I can't exactly drop my tail without having one to drop.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Oh, that's Medusa.
Aw, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa! If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you!
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine! I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care!
What's going on here?
Eleanor, Medusa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What? Is that all you're arguing about?
This is important.
Ugh.
She's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm spoiling her.
You're so domestic.
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah. Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale. I'm sorry. But I thought Medusa should know, just in case.
It's fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option. But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
Alright. I'll go with you on this.
Do it for her.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Oh.
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and Piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
Actually, wasn't Bienfu talking to like a pigeon earlier? Is he the one leaking secrets? Kuragane.
I cannot work like this.
Is something wrong, Kuragane?
Well, how do I put it?
Hey! Have you guys seen Kamoana around?
Uh-oh.
Not lately, no.
I haven't seen her, no.
How?
Great. She's making me play hide and seek with her, but she's surprisingly good at it for her age. Where is that girl hiding? Come out, wherever you are!
Not happy.
It worked!
Oh, was she inside the armor?
You were
asked him if I could first.
I only let her because she threatened to cry if I didn't.
But you still covered for her. That was nice of you.
Yeah, thanks, Kurogane. You're pretty nice.
Or Dial.
Told no lie. I don't have a face, so I couldn't have seen her.
I suppose that's technically true.
Laffy set, you won't believe it. Kurogane's armor is actually really roomy inside. I think I might even make it my secret hideout.
I'm not sure Kurogane would like that.
Oh, please, no.
Kamoana's just having fun. Alright. Kamoana's just living her life. Having fun. With her many parents now. I don't think there's any other, like, stuff I need to... like, side stuff I need to get some work on.
We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
That sounds so weird.
Welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
Probably gonna see
First mate,
Oscar
sir.
here in a
There's
bit.
a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
Ocean's Law.
Obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
Just... sink the ship, you know? Oh? Uh-oh.
Is this... the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship.
Oh, Teresa?
Set sail.
Teresa!
I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair Scourge.
Shit.
But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No, no. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. Therian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare.
Uh-oh.
Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar.
Well, I'm sorry.
If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar.
These two are going to die.
I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands.
Ugh. Oof.
Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, Let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
Oh, okay. I feel like some big shit is about to go down. It's an exorcist camp, great. Do you have Teresa with you?
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
Alright, Rokuro.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
Drama.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
Aw.
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
Tasted awful.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Onward.
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Oh.
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it.
Yeah, but... okay. Alright, if you say so.
But don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
I guess this camp is just ours now, okay.
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here?
Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea currents, as well as the flow of the Earth Pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Inominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they'd put a Therian, it's here.
This is an Abbey encampment. No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the Therian and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the Therian, but let's do it right.
Right.
Teresa.
Oh, she has her own sprays.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me.
Her forehead
Not
looks
when I
huge.
keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
Police are
You're right.
fighting.
I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Goodbye.
I heard that they use this island to hold exiled prisoners. Just looking at this place depresses me. I hate it here.
We can't go carelessly wandering about. This place is dangerous.
I know. Still, from the looks of those ruins, there used to be one impressive civilization here. I can practically taste the hidden treasure.
The punishment
Loot.
for tomb raiding is quite strict, you know.
Think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey?
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't expect us to save you. Got it?
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh. God dang it. Okay. More of these puzzles.
That power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. If I have the talent to use it.
Huh?
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Awkward.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine.
Ugh.
I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
I was feeling bad for you.
I don't care what happens to me now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malakim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity? I'm painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me.
Really?
As powerless as I am now, this is the only path for me.
You have my
It's the only
deets.
way I can save Oscar.
Lady Teresa.
Alright.
Malakim are just tools.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh?
Definitely not Teresa.
In that case, I assure you I'm the kindest of the lot.
The cruelest, most devious. That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Fuck
Something you
you.
wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes, I have feelings. You see, Malakim are not tools.
Get it through your dumb brain.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
Teresa and Oscar's abilities.
Velvet, tell me what you know about Teresa and Oscar. I want a clear picture of what they can do.
All right. Teresa and Oscar are...
I can give you the lowdown on everything Abbey. Lady Teresa and Oscar are the best of the best, even among the praetors. Some call them the consuls. There are only around 100 praetors in the world, so we're talking very elite.
Anyone called a consul is going to be adept at both fighting and leadership. They are key figures entrusted with responsibility for major cities and institutions.
The fighting part is all we have to worry about. Are they better than you, Eleanor?
Probably.
Yes. I was a primus, which is a full rank below them. I could never overcome Teresa's arts or Oscar's swordsmanship in our practice battles.
When they were still trainees, they worked together to wipe out dozens of demons in a single night. After that, Lord Melchior kept a close eye on them.
Appreciated. I'll be on my guard.
Together they sound like a real threat. Thankfully, we're only after Oscar alone.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
It's a little suspicious.
Little sus. Bien foo.
Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
Okay. So pretty far to where I actually have to go, though. Oh. Teresa, why are you lagging behind? Tree? Oh, beetle! He's too short. Get it for him.
Oh, it's a beetle.
Get it for him.
Yeah. A Lionel giant thunderstag beetle.
Humanize yourself, Teresa, please.
Why do they always have such awkward names?
Ugh.
I think it's a cool name.
Get it for him. Come on. Don't prick your hand on the thorn still.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
Take. Little dude.
Huh?
What's the matter? Didn't you want to see it?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're so going to die.
When he was little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs. He'd get so into it, it was never long before he'd trip and hurt himself.
Did you grab bugs for him?
Yes, I thought they were gross, but I was much taller than him, and I had the reach. Once, he gave me a whole pile of cicada shells as his way of thanking me. I just screamed.
I'm sure he just wanted you to know how he felt. I can relate to that.
Rather unusual for a Malak like you to contemplate such things.
You don't know what Malaks are really like.
Well, I try to. It's just really hard sometimes.
It's hard for people, too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable. And yet we can't give up. Sometimes you just have to say what you believe in your heart, even if you're not good at saying it.
What I believe.
Fee, hurry up already!
Aww. Alright. Ah, shit. What's on my ass?
What
Okay.
are you talking about?
Nothing.
Beetles. Oh, Earth Norman hat for Eleanor, Earth Norman suit for Eleanor, okay. Just more Norman stuff, it's fine.
Hey, Laphicet. Found a new stag beetle, did you?
Yeah, Lady Teresa caught it for me.
Ooh, those pincers are sharp. Eisen, take a look at this fine specimen of a
Are
stag.
you two going to fight again?
I believe that might be a two-horned rhinoceros beetle.
Listen, you two. If you're gonna get in another fight over this, I'll just say it's a new type of drone beetle.
You wouldn't.
You've really figured us out, huh?
Eleanor, you didn't make him say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered to me.
I like the three boys.
Acting so human.
I used to think that way. Malakim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable. But meeting Laphicet and Aizen taught me the truth. They laugh in joyful times and cry in sad times. Their stomachs even growl too.
Their stomachs growl?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malakim, but demons and Therians too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated demons.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just hate.
Malakim with free will? Demons and Therians as well?
Blow your mind.
Said, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for him. When you saw his beaming face, it must have reminded you of when Oscar was a young boy. Am I correct?
This conversation's over.
Stop being so frosty, Teresa. You don't need to keep being such a frigid.
Be honest. Isn't there something wrong with the Abbey using a dangerous experimental art out in the field?
Oscar's the one who decided to go through with it. Don't presume to know anything about who he is.
Okay.
Using that art could be fatal. I can't allow Oscar to try it.
Lady Teresa, is something the matter?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But you looked like you were in pain.
Oh. I was just thinking a bit.
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge. You're awfully hard on yourself, you know.
Laphicet's too nice.
And even harder on others, am I?
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter. I'm well aware that I'm stone cold.
A frigid
They
bitch.
say Moloch never knows his vessel's heart. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a master might let her little pup. Number one didn't wander about like you did. What makes you different?
I'm sorry.
Well, boys will be boys, I guess. But I was planning on punishing you if that behavior continued.
Punish me how?
You don't want to know. It might wreck your good cheer.
Oh dear.
Lady Teresa.
He's a child. He's like 10. I looked up his age.
Do you really think she'll work with us?
I don't think she's lying to us. But I don't think she's being entirely truthful either. Look, I know I probably don't have to say this, but...
You don't. I won't let my guard down. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Moloch, it'll be quick.
Big guy over there. Guess I just gotta go in with Velvet. Millionaire. Ooh, level 62. Actually, I did manage to defeat the Bacterian, which is like level 61, so maybe I'll be fine. There you go. Nice.
I thought we were done for.
Grants +1 maximum souls to characters wearing equipment that has been enhanced. A combined total of 30 or more times. Okay, cool. Just more of that.
Teresa, let's review our plan before we go in.
All right.
We'll tell Oscar that we'll release you if he gives up his weapons and Malakim. We'll tie him up, collect the Therian, and then head for the docks. Once we're aboard our ship and ready to sail, we'll release you. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Very well. But I want you to promise me one thing. Promise me you won't hurt Oscar.
That depends on him. I'll defend myself if I have to.
Velvet.
Please, do it for me too.
If you want to save Oscar, you need to make him listen. Put your own life on the line. You're his sister. Do whatever you have to protect him.
I will. Even if it means my death.
Oscar will probably die here in a second.
We're almost at the Earth Pulse point. You all know the plan, right?
I'm using you as a hostage to keep Oscar from doing anything stupid. And don't you try anything funny either.
She's just there. I don't see the Syrian unless it's lying in the grass there. Oh.
I knew you'd come, Velvet. Sister!
As plain as day. Now put down your sword and let go of my Therian. If you don't, I'll kill her.
You coward!
I'm sorry to do this, Oscar! I'm searching for the truth behind the Abbey's talk of so-called reason.
And your idea of reason is to threaten my dear sister's life?
I'm sorry, Oscar. I've become nothing but a burden.
Teresa, no. It's not like that. All right. I'll put down my arms.
What about your Malakim? Uh-oh. The fact that he doesn't just, like, drop it on the ground is a bit too slow.
Teresa, get back!
Okay, nice.
Forgive me, Oscar. This is the only way I can protect you.
We've kept our end of the bargain. Take him and get out of here.
I can't do that. It will reflect poorly upon him.
Lady Teresa?
Why?
I've forgotten. You're just a powerless human.
Oh.
You're right. I am a weak, worthless human.
Uh-oh.
But he has shown me the light, and it shines. My body is receptive to Inominat's power.
Uh-oh.
And with it, I can protect everything I care about.
Fusion? Fusion, huh? Oh. Or just plain murder. Okay.
She turned into a Therian?
No, she fused with it.
I'll kill you all. Anything to protect Oscar.
Oh dear. Okay. Weak to non-elemental and resist fire and wind. Okay. Well, 52. Shit. Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Teresa, stop this already, please!
There's no turning back. Not with so much at stake.
Oh dear. Shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Rucker is fucking dead. Oh no, he's not. Okay, now he is. Gotta use my life bottles. Shit. Oh no, this is bad. He's casting right now, so he won't be able to use an item until he's done casting. I don't want to interrupt his casting, so... Frick. Yeah, but Laffy set his back up. God dang it. Okay, she's down.
I can't lose. Not here.
Lady Teresa.
She is a Syrian.
Stand down.
We can't kill her.
Devour you piece by piece.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, sister.
Oh god, we're gonna fight him now, right?
No, don't look at me. I'm so hideous.
When I was growing up, the only one my mother and father ever paid any attention to was my older brother, the heir. But you, Teresa, you noticed me when they didn't. You looked after me, supported me, smiled for me. I could never thank you enough, my sister.
He's going to die by my hand.
Oscar.
Now, keep watching over me, Teresa. As long as you're looking after me, I can vanquish even the Lord of Demons.
Armatize. You're going to armatize. Uh-oh.
Take a good look.
Yep.
This is armatization.
Oh god. Fusion. Oh. It's just like Soria's wind armatization. Nice. Oh shit. Field's Oscar. Okay. He's not weak to anything, but he resists Earth. Okay. He is kind of coming right at me.
That's one hell of an arm.
Wait, he's stunned. Hold on. Shit. Oh no. Oh, we're fine somehow. Or no, we're not. No. Not a great time to be a melee attacker. Oh no, not again. I'm going to die. I'm so dead. Very dead. He's so close. 300 hulls, come on.
I can't die here.
Okay, we're good.
Oscar, stop! This has gone far enough!
No, it hasn't. You people hurt my sister.
Uh-oh. You're not going in for a phase 2.
Damn it! It's turning into a dragon.
No, not more.
Devour that thing! Stop! He's still...
Not more. Oops. Killed him. Oh no.
You killed him.
Oops.
No, He was a good kid. He gave me this pair of earrings for my birthday. They're family heirlooms that were supposed to go to his fiancée, but he didn't know that at the time.
Oops.
I told him he should give them to the woman he cares most about in the world. And you know what he did? He smiled at me and said I was that woman. So sweet, so innocent.
And you took him away! You killed my Oscar!
Yeah.
Could you? How could you? How could you? No!
Don't do it!
Yeah, there's no way she's gonna be on our side. Well, we killed the Syrian, fortunately.
You are so hurt. I'll get you all fixed up. Don't cry, Oscar. You're strong. You're so strong. Oscar.
Oh? Wait, what? Oh, you're devouring the malevolence. Okay. Ah, why? Why would you do that?
Oscar.
During this emotional moment.
And we didn't even get the Therian we came for.
Oscar came at him first. I had to. It was for Luffy. For my little brother.
Velvet's going through a lot right now. I was hoping for the Ave Maria one. Man, that's a lot of titles. Holy shit. Master Smith's Hasserite raises the maximum level to which it may be enhanced to 9. Oh, oh. Freaky.
They're dead. No, not just dead. I killed them. I'm the same as Artorias. I killed her brother before her very eyes.
It's not the same.
It is the same! But I didn't have any choice! It was the only way to avenge you! It was all for you! I did it for you!
Ugh.
I didn't want this.
There's nowhere left to run.
Nowhere for you or for me.
Just shitty texture she's like on, alright.
Nowhere left.
Now
You
what?
all right?
I ate too much. That's all.
They were close. They supported each other ever since they were children.
I just did to them what they were going to do to us.
And who will killing them save?
The soul of my murdered brother.
Oh. Whatever the case, we messed up the Therian part of the plan. They're probably making a new one as we speak.
There's no time to waste. Let's go back to the port and start our search.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, the transgressor's chains. Great, thanks for the achievement game. I'm kind of depressed now.
Do it. All of it.
Velvet.
A new Syrian will be born.
I never expected that Velvet would actually eat Teresa.
What else could she do? We never expected that Teresa would be a Therian either.
Velvet and Lady Teresa weren't so different. They both loved their brothers.
Not everyone loves their brothers. Some just want them dead.
Speak for yourself, Rogoro.
So where does this leave us?
It seems we must search for the new Therian that will fill the void left by Teresa.
It won't be easy to find another who could become a Therian.
Then it won't be easy for the Abbey either. And they still may not be able to awaken Innominat. We still can't assume that we're in the clear, though.
No, we can't.
If it takes time for the Therian to be reborn, this could be our chance to strike.
Whatever happened, the Seven Therian's ties have been severed from Innominat. But we won't know if the Empyrean has been weakened until we find out for ourselves.
I can try and see if I can sense the new Therian. So let's go back to the prison island first. But I think Velvet needs time to rest.
Right. If we're gonna take down Artorias, she has to be there with us.
Yeah.
Huh? Fucked up looking pigeon.
First mate, there's trouble. We got an emergency message from Port Zexen. A ship carrying dozens of exorcists just set sail for Titania. They have orders to eliminate the Lord of Calamity.
Yeesh. Looks like the hideout's not so hidden after all.
It wasn't me. I didn't tell them anything.
Then you won't have any problem helping us. We're rescuing the Therians.
Of course not. I won't let them take Kamoana again.
Wait, that information came from the Bloodwings?
No, from a peddler I often do business with.
Exorcist operations like this are usually kept a closely guarded secret. And you're telling me a regular civilian knew about it?
You think it's a trap?
Trap or not, we don't have a choice.
Our enemies know the odds. If they've set a trap for us, that means they think they can win.
The Armatis!
Yes, they're likely to throw armatized exorcists at us.
Fuck.
Even your demon arm can't eat Armati. You might just have a real problem on your hands.
If I can't devour them, then we kill them.
Yeah, if we overcome the Armati, we can win.
Like with Oscar. But his Armatis was still incomplete.
From what I could gather, if the Exorcist remains armatized for too long, their Moloch will turn into a dragon. But to prevent these dragons from running wild, Melchior embedded a self-destruction art in both Exorcist and Moloch.
To think they would go that far.
It's a kill switch. Okay.
This is all just conjecture, of course, but we should prepare ourselves as best we can. Just make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
Oh, Bienfu, you're leaking information, aren't you? You little shit. Alright. The Abbey scheme.
I really can't fathom what the Abbey is doing.
Even if they did let us know on purpose, why would they leave us be? I would have expected them to press the attack against us.
Even if their aim is to capture our allies as some kind of leverage against us, their plan is too many holes.
What if we decided to abandon Kamawana and the others? They'd be no closer to capturing Velvet.
Do they actually want the Therians back?
What are you saying?
Why did Melchior place that illusion on a ball to lure Velvet in?
That was so he could capture her, right?
And in case he couldn't capture her, he could kill her and create another Therian.
Okay, so if securing the Therians is so important to them, why would they throw Orthrus to the winds?
That's a puzzler. Melchior was right there, and he didn't try to protect Orthrus at all.
I don't understand it.
Maybe they already have enough levelings
I don't see
done.
any point in that either. They must know we won't give up.
Actually, that could be close to the mark. What if they're just trying to rattle us? Everything would fit, including the assault on Titania.
Whatever's going on, I don't think we're going to like it.
Right. Wait, there's more. Siegfried and the Amarty.
So, Eleanor, about that Armatis Oscar used, was that something the Abbey has been working on for a while?
I was never involved in weapons development or anything like that, but I did hear of a secret research division. Word was that they were deciphering ancient scrolls and books coming from every corner of the Empire. Apparently, Teresa knew something of the ancient tongue, and they called her in to help from time to time.
Did she work on Inominat's book?
I was never privy to any of the details, but I think the books were mostly about controlling Malakim.
Well, that Siegfried thing of Zavid's is some kind of power control device, right?
The Abbey
It's been a while
probably
since we've
learned
seen
about
Zavid.
Siegfried in one of those books, and realized they could use it to armatize.
So Melchior tracked Zavid down and stole the formula. Makes sense.
It was all so they could create the Armatis.
Will Ifrid be alright?
He's already a
Complete or not,
demon.
they've seen that they can use the Armatis in battle. They have no use for him anymore.
Let's get back to Titania, Eisen. I'll help out with the ship.
Right. Let's set sail.
I don't know if I can go. I probably won't be able to go straight back to Titan or like sail anywhere else. Oh shit, I can't.